When it hits, it hits. Temperature 34 degrees. I think we're in like Montana or Colorado or Utah. We're in Arizona. $31 degrees outside. 31, 3-1, the big 3. Take my air conditioner off and put it on heat and put it at the windshield, put the defrost on so we can break down the snow a little bit. It's snowing pretty hard. End of March. Snowstorm in Arizona. You know, everybody's talking about this global warming, and the climate is changing. Everybody agrees to that. Even I do. But they said that it could turn into an ice age, or bring cold instead of heat. And of course, the planet has always changed its temperature, even before we were here. They just want your money. They want you to spend a bunch of money when there's nothing the money can do. How is money going to fix the temperature? I don't see how. Navajo. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yesterday was 100 degrees in Oklahoma. Today it's 31 in Arizona. Go figure. You're gonna have to chain up in the flag. I stopped and got food, put everything away, got it in the refrigerator, the freezer. And I still got to put the dry goods away. I don't worry about that, because when I stop, then I can take my time, and I'm going to have to go through some other stuff that's been sitting around, if it's been sitting too long. It's like you buy stuff and then you leave it in here in case you ever get stuck and you need to have food. Before you know it, it's got a year has passed. Now, some of the stuff is kind of a bit beat up after sitting there for a year. So I got to go through, check dates on stuff, and determine if anything's going or staying. But I got more stuff, so with this Corona thing, I'm just going to camp out in my truck. Since we can't really do anything, if they send me home, I'm just going to keep me out on the highway. Keep me running the streets. I will very rarely just go get fuel and just minimalize my contacts with people. Make sure I wash my hands. Haven't donned a mask yet. So I'll just have little homemade meals in the truckster, old Bessie here. Maybe I'll eat out once in a while if there's something I haven't had. If I get to a truck stop that has a Denny's, I can probably order a steak Denny's, or I carry that scooter around with me. I could always order a dinner from someplace, go over there, pick it up, at least keep them in business too, you know, to help out. Make sure I tip. Both of my daughters are in the service industry. Well, one's pregnant. She's ready to pop her baby out pretty in the next couple of weeks. She was serving, making good money, but she was ready to quit anyway, so she's a little bummed. She goes, I could have made a little bit more money before I actually had to shut down for my pregnancy. And then my other daughter, Marilyn, she does hair, colored crew. They shut her down. So I had her cut my hair, when was it? Last Tuesday morning. I gave her $40. Expensive haircut. But I always give her money when she does that. Like my son, he's like, he doesn't pay. Her boyfriend doesn't pay. But when I get my hair cut from her, I pay. I look at it more as a tip. But it's an expensive tip. I usually give her $30, $40, $50. It was just enough of a snowstorm to clear off the suicidal insects. I couldn't take it anymore. Somebody put a sign up that's unreadable now. So yeah, I went grocery shopping and now I'm hungry. But I know we're in not a whole lot of hurry, so we had 3.5 hours left to drive today and 5 hours left to do that in. I do need to get fuel. I'll be doing that. Looks like maybe half an hour. We're a Holbrook. You don't see that, a boat cruising down the interstate in a snowstorm. Boy, you just brought your boat out a little bit early. Actually, it's not early, it's just a freak storm. Looks like we're fixing to head into another one. Look at them eastbound tractors and see the snow on they nose. Old Brook, Arizona, snowstorm. Car is loaded down. So the clock on the wall says 6:20 Mountain Time. I don't know if we're in Pacific Time Zone or not. Arizona doesn't change their time, so I would say that's where we are. Mountain Time Zone 6:20. A little early to be this dark. I have to kick it up a bit. So I thought that if we got any snow, it would be in Flagstaff, and that was a maybe. Sure didn't think we'd be getting it down here in the valley floor. But here in the valley floor, we'd be getting it. Slow go, Stephen Transport. Those guys are really strict. Like a guy I know from Grand Lake went to go work for them right out of school. Works for System now, flatbed. But he had a fender bender he backed into something. It didn't hurt anything. He was telling me about it. He said, I just backed into something and nothing was written up about it. No money exchanged hands, no damages, no insurance or anything like that. I think it's probably one of the metal poles, and they asked him if he'd ever been in an accident. And he put that down. They said, no, we don't want you. I was like, dude, why did you tell them? I mean, it's not even a reportable thing. So you would have been just in your right to say no, never. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, so I don't think he would have lasted that long with those guys. I'm pretty sure their pay is pretty weak and their policy is pretty strong. mean, I'm all about safety 100%, and being a professional, but you know, sometimes you have to give a little, bend a little bit to make things happen. And when things are so rigid, it doesn't give you no flexibility. That to me is too much, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Some people will disagree with me. It's, oh no. And I'm not saying to, in safety situations, to bend the rules. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like that. I'll use that as an example. It's like he tapped one of them poles, I guess, or something like that. No damage. And they took it as he was doing 95 in a school zone, you know, or, you know, just made it bigger than it should be, and denied him because of their zero tolerance type policy, I guess. But I mean, like something like that's what I'm saying. It's, you can bend a little bit. It's like, oh, you tapped a pole, okay, no damage, okay. Oh, that's an accident. Yep, nope, can't use you. That's the part I'm talking about. There's, you know, I'm not saying to be flexible on safety, like running your seatbelt behind you and plugging it in so that you don't have to hear it, but now you're actually not wearing a seatbelt. No. I know people do that. I'm just saying, some things you have to be a little flexible on. It actually looks pretty cool right over there. My little granddaughter Mila, she got my truck and she saw Hula Hannah and she just got a kick out of her so much. Papa, you have a doll in your truck. Yeah, Hula Hannah. This is so cool. She's playing with it. Wonky wipers. The wind's kind of calmed down a bit, which is nice. Go wipers, go. Oh, the truck automatically put itself in the Mexican overdrive. A little early. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Temperature climbing steadily to 33. We've got a nice collection of snow on the mirrors. Okay, looks pretty good. See you in a bit. The snow has calmed down. We need to get us some fuel. I'm not hurting bad. I've got over a quarter of a tank, but get it while we can get it. If we can get it. I don't know if this construction will mess this up. Nope. So we'll pull off here and get some diesel in our tanks. Wind has kicked up again. We're going to go in through the outdoor just because nobody was there. Everybody's lined up over there by the entrance. We just need to get fuel, so that's what we're going to do. Obama clock is get it turned on. Fueling next. See you in a bit. Okay. Got some fuel, got a receipt. Ooh, it's a bit nip out. A little bit nippy. What's this guy doing here? He's got to be right up front. So I see these guys wearing masks. More power to them. But shouldn't you be wearing glasses also? I think. You should be covered up completely. I would even probably suggest earplugs. Got your mouth covered, your nose covered. You know, if somebody sneezes, you can still get in your eyeball. There's like a nuclear bomb cloud there behind the sun to the left of the sun, all soul. Whoo-hoo. So I put 100 gallons in, give us 3/4 of a tank. We're gonna go to Idaho. We'll be getting more fuel again, but it pisses me off that I had showers and they fall off after 10 days. And maybe I could have sworn I had one. I had to use my points for a shower. It was ridiculous. I lose more showers than I get. You know? You take about 3 to 4 showers a week. Don't have a chance to do it every day. So I don't know. I think you should always leave at least one shower on there for you. But they don't. The sun's making for some pretty cool clouds. We got 2.5 hours left, a little over 2.5. We'll run it out, see how far we can get. Sun is beating right on my driver's door. Where are we at? I think we're Winslow, Arizona. That'd be the crater. Crater is around here somewhere. I think we're in Winslow. Let's see what my Obama log says. Yep, Winslow, Arizona. Sun is right smack dab in the middle here shortly. There it is. Can you see me? No, I can't actually. Oh, there's a Walmart right there. I would have been better off finding a few things I wanted to find and couldn't find. This truck is going slower than I thought he was. Kind of hard to judge when you got the sun in your eyeballs. Look to me in my eyeball. Meteor Crater, exit 233. We got on the freeway at 255. Beautiful sunset. Main artery supplying the nation right now. So old Hillary put a tweet out mocking President Trump because he's America first, and I guess they're saying that the U.S. has more cases now than China. She wrote out, he wanted to make us first. Something to that effect. She's making fun. People were dying. She's over trying to be a comedian. I tried to do that, but everybody laughed at me, so I quit. But really, dude, I hate when they get right up there like that. You can't trust any government, much less you can't definitely trust a communist government. Like, they're telling you the truth on the cases they have. Yeah, no, they're not. They're absolutely lying. They lied about this thing from the beginning. And I know they have a lot more cases they're not talking about. They quit reporting it. They quit testing because they don't care about their people. They're still playing politics, even during a pandemic. Amazing. Actually not too far away from Flagstaff. That's roughly mile marker 200, and we're at mile marker 247. So with nighttime coming, we'll call this video a wrap. Thanks again for riding shotgun. Hope you enjoy. Peace. See ya.